Hello and welcome back to part 4 of 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. When we last left off, the 9th man died, and we're about to figure out why.
Well, clearly the middle. That everyone who verified has to go. All who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute. Right? I think it was something like that. Whatever it was, it means that groups of less than 3 or more than 5 can't go through.
That is correct. A gold star for you, Junpei. Snake inclined his hand toward Junpei. The 9th man, however, broke that rule. He tried to pass through a numbered door by himself. That was why he was executed.
Then Bane's watching us from somewhere. Making sure we don't break any rules.
Oh, I'm not so sure of that.
Why not?
Because this execution system is entirely automatic. You didn't notice? There's no need for him to monitor us.
What do you mean?
Snake looked at Seven with what could only be described as pity, and sighed.
You can't even look, Dick.
Very well. I see it must be me who tells you. I have waited long enough, I suppose. I had hoped Zero might spare me the trouble, but that seems increasingly unlikely. He couldn't see them, of course, but perhaps Snake sensed the confused eyes upon him. When Ace spoke, he gave words to everyone else's thoughts.
Do you know something, brother?
Well, I know a great many things, but yes.
What is it you know, brother?
Here. Snake removed a card from the pocket of his jacket. With a flourish, he presented it to Ace, who took a close look and spoke.
Come on now. What's the point of giving me this, brother?
Give me that.
Santa snatched the card from Ace, but his expression of disgust quickly turned to one of confusion.
Huh? The hell is this?
Seven tugged it out of Santa's hands.
I see. This is
The card went
one of my
from
fan fictions.
The card went from Seven to Lotus, from Lotus to June, and finally to Junpei. He looked at it and understood.
This is Braille.
Braille, the written language of the blind. The card was covered with small, embossed bumps. Junpei could recognize it, but he certainly couldn't read it.
Sorry, guys, I can't read this. I'm not the protagonist after all.
Who could possibly read it?
Junpei handed the card back to Snake, who nodded at him with a small smirk.
Okay, that was fun.
Oh, you're back.
What's so important about that card?
I found it in my pocket. I can only assume it is a message from Zero.
From Bane?
A message.
What does it say?
Suddenly, everyone was crowding around Snake, desperate to hear what the message said. Santa especially looked as if he were about to grab hold of Snake and shake the answers from him. Snake raised his hand. Calm down now. No need to panic. You don't need to force me. I'll read it. Junpei swallowed hard and waited for him to start. He was not the only one. Presently, Snake began to read, his voice calm. His fingers glided over the tiny bumps as he spoke. Bracelet number 2. Since you are not blessed with sight, I shall bless you, and only you, with information. I shall tell you of the function of the red, of the dead, and of the bracelet. The red is the recognition device. It will verify your number. Beside every numbered door, you will find a red. The dead is the deactivation device. It does exactly what it says. Once you've passed through the numbered door, you must use the dead to stop the detonator in your bracelet. But perhaps you are thinking, what does this detonator detonate? I'm afraid this may be something of a surprise. I've placed a small bomb inside each of you and the people whom you are about to meet. You swallowed it while you were unconscious. I have no doubt that by the time you read this note, the bomb will have passed your stomach and found its way to your small intestine. In other words, you will be unable to regurgitate it. I suggest you do not try.
Oh, so you can't shit it out?
I mean, I don't know.
Inky says
It
poop
would
it. I
tickle
say
them.
C-section.
As I mentioned before, the bracelet on your left hand contains a detonator. Think of it as a remote fuse or timer for the bomb in your body. There's only one condition which will cause it to detonate. That condition is that you enter a numbered door. Once you have done so, the timer will activate no matter who you may be. You will have 81 seconds. If, after that time, the detonator has not been deactivated, it will send a signal to the bomb in your body instructing it to explode. In order to deactivate the detonator, every person who verified their number at the red must also verify their numbers at the dead. Once all numbers have been verified by the dead, you only need pull the lever at its side and the countdown will cease. Anyone who does not verify their number at the red will find themselves unable to verify their number at the dead. That is to say, if you should pass through a number door without first verifying your number at the red in 81 seconds, you will be dead. Hey, it rhymes.
Red Dead Redemption.
You must also keep in mind that the number doors will close automatically after 9 seconds have passed.
Typical.
So as long as the door is open, the dead will not function. You would do well to remember this.
Red, the blood of angry men.
So why are Lion and Pink Hair
Black.
not dead?
The dark of
Dead.
ages past.
Yeah, good, because I don't remember that song.
That's the last verse, I think.
I try to repress all memories of Les Miserables.
Alright, lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1,
Cut
you
off your
escape from
hand.
the ship. 2, your
Cut
heart
off
rate
your
reaches
hand.
0.
Cut off your hand.
I mean, you could try that.
It's the only way.
In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Okay, so we just need to stop our heartbeat temporarily and we're good.
Yeah, right, and then do
There is no
CPR
other
on
way
each
to
other.
remove your bracelet. If you attempt to force it off or disable the detonator, the bomb within you will immediately explode. This is all the information which I can impart to you. How you choose to use it is for you to decide. If used wisely, you can eliminate those who might be a danger to you. For a time, you would be able to control your fate. I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, it's a competition.
Maybe. Snake finished reading and carefully returned the card to his pocket. The message had been lengthy, but its meaning was clear. Only those who verified their numbers at the red could pass through the numbered doors.
It shouldn't take that much time to tell everyone this.
I know.
It's a long explanation. Teams could not increase or decrease their numbers. The Reds, Deads, and Bracelets enforced the rules. They were judge, jury, and executioner. In defiance of Zero's suggestions, both Santa and Seven put fingers down their throats and began to gag. The rest stiffened. Some touched their stomachs, some simply stared at their bracelets. Junpei gingerly touched his stomach.
Wait, why is that defiant?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
I will play a sick game. Ugh.
Also, I read that as there was a boob inside his body.
There was a bomb inside his body. The thought of it made him queasy. His stomach felt oddly hollow and his legs were weak. Why had Zero designed such a
I need to go,
ludicrous
sorry.
game?
I might come back later though.
Junpei looked over at the others.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Alright, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Do any of you know anything about Bane?
They were all silent, each person waiting to hear what the others would say. Finally,
Only
Santa
nine.
spoke.
Only 9 knew Bane.
So,
He was
okay,
that-
I'll be Santa now. Actually, I saw him. I saw Zero when I got grabbed. I didn't see his face, though. Son of a bitch is wearing some kind of gas mask. What the hell? Come
kinda
on,
good-
guys, give me something. You know, like, surprise or something?
Instead, it was Santa who looked surprised. There was a moment of silence, then everyone spoke at once. Another one of these things.
Me too. Aw.
As stories were sorted out, the truth became clear. All of their stories were the same. They had been abducted at home at midnight. The person claiming to be Zero had worn a mask. There had been white smoke, and then each person had passed out. When they awoke, they had found themselves on D-deck in a room with a 3-level bunk bed.
Why a 3-level bunk bed?
What?
Why a 3-level bunk bed?
Why not? I don't know. Only
It's a big ship, they gotta fit all these people.
Yeah, only Seven's story seemed to lack the detail of the others.
Oh, me? Yeah, well, mine was just like the rest of yours.
That was all he had said. It had occurred to Junpei at the time that it sounded somewhat strange, but he didn't press the issue.
You're not
Yeah.
gonna screw him over later.
We'll see about that. He hadn't done so because there was something that struck him as even stranger. That was the mystery of the relationship between Snake and Clover. For some reason, they'd been abducted from the same room and woken up in the same room. Junpei looked at them thoughtfully.
So what's the deal with the two of you, anyways?
It was Clover that answered. Clearly, she felt she had nothing to hide.
We slept! Oh, we're siblings. Siblings? Yes. Snake is my older brother, obviously. That means I'm his little sister. That really so hard to understand?
Junpei was taken aback. The others seemed just as surprised.
Only she got the pink hair gene.
She is correct, of course.
He laid his hand on Clover's shoulder. Are you surprised?
Oh, yeah, but...
Why? There are other people here with connections to one another. Those two, for instance. Snake pointed at Junpei and June.
Oh, you mean between Jumpy and me?
Yes, brother. You did say you were childhood friends, didn't you, brother?
You went to school together? Yeah.
June glanced at Junpei, uncomfortable with the sudden attention. Junpei felt someone nervous as well and tried to scratch his head as casually as possible.
Hey, you think maybe we could figure out who Bane is this way?
Oh, are we both Santa now?
Yeah, it's just, I'm
We're
just trying
all
to...
Santa.
Yeah, you're right. You connect the dots between the victims, and that leads to the perp. Textbook stuff.
Junpei, June, does any of this ring a bell?
Ring a bell?
Ring a bell?
They looked at one another, and like it was staged, they both tilted their neck at the same time.
But we did bully this one
Well,
kid at
perhaps
school.
you went to school with the son of a multi-millionaire. A millionaire?
Son.
Well, someone bought this boat. Yeah, someone bought this boat and set up all of this. Whoever Zero is, they must be incredibly rich.
Well, we can't be sure of that, brother. To me, this seems as though it's the work of an organization, not an individual. Bane is most likely simply the representative of a larger group. What sort of organization? Could be a number of things. An army, perhaps. Stop skipping my text, damn it. Perhaps this is all some sort of psychological experiment. No, go on, go on.
If it is, it's a no.
We fucked up experiment.
Are we? Let's just both be Santa. I mean, come on. The guy's dead.
The word dead hung in the air, heavy and ominous.
Okay, everyone get that over it, you fucking twats.
I mean, it's pretty, violent. I don't know.
A guy blew up. Come on, everyone.
The room went quiet again.
I don't know who the hell this Zero asshole is, but I know for sure he's gotta be pretty.
He's gotta be pretty fucked up.
He's beautiful.
He's pretty.
He's gotta be pretty.
Bane, I love you.
If this is all
one guy. And he's got
one guy.
Issues. Wait, one guy. The culprit is number one. Ace. Oh no! They found my identity.
It's the one guy. Okay. Even with the specter of death hanging over them, their discussions continued for some time. In the end, however, they learned nothing. Wow, you wasted more time. Congrats.
The challenge of this game is in the cutscenes, not the actual gameplay.
By the time they finished, 1.5 of their 9 hours were gone. All they had to show for it was impatience.
Man, look, we only got 7.5 hours left, okay? You really sure you want to just sit around and let Christmas be ruined?
No one was willing to argue this time.
Very well then, let's save Christmas. There's only one way for us to proceed, brother. Sure not gonna be fun running around knowing we gotta jump when Bane says jump. Oh, it's stupid to just sit around here doing nothing.
Thanks to Snake's card, at least we have some idea of how this all works.
Correct. And so long as we follow the rules, we will most likely be alright.
But... What? Oh, sorry, that's not me.
No,
but who's going to go in which door?
I already decided it, bitch. You're going with me.
June looked toward the numbered doors.
What? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got a voice. We can't have any more than 5 people in one door. All 8 of us can't go in the same door, so it's competition now. Then it would seem we'll have to split up, brother.
Wait.
Lotus looked terrified.
I'm telling you now, there is no way in hell that I'm going into door 5.
Come on, don't be selfish. All that happened is someone blew up.
Call me whatever the hell you want. I'm not going in there. If I'm going to have to walk through all that blood, I'd rather stay here.
Woman, and we were doing so well.
Ace shook his
Oh, my
head
pinky's
sadly.
back in my cleavage.
It's a good resting
Sorry,
point.
but
I want to be Santa. I'm taking Santa back.
No, nah. You can't.
I can't.
Let someone go
Let's
for
see.
it.
Sorry, but I ain't going in there either. Someone else can go into door 5.
Oh, Santa, you disappoint me, brother. Not you, too. Hey, man, I just brought
Hey
these.
man, I just bought these shoes. If you think I'm getting some creepy dude's blood all over him, you got another think coming.
Got another thing coming.
That was the last straw.
What the hell, man? Weren't you the one who kept saying we should get going?
Yeah. So,
Fucking ho.
doesn't mean I want it to go into door 5.
Oh, Zeus, no.
There was an awkward silence. Finally, Seven spoke.
Fine. I'll go into door 5. I can't go in there alone, though. Anyone else want to come with me?
There was another long silence. This time, Snake was the one to break it. I'll go.
What?
Don't worry, you'll be fine. We may part now, but I'm certain we'll meet again later.
Wait, hold on. They didn't even consent on just separating each other. Who cares? How do you know that?
Because I do.
No, you don't, bitch. If you're going, I'm going too. I'm going to door 5.
What am I going to do with you?
Wait, so you were planning to abandon her, you bitch? There's nothing you have to do.
Ace stepped forward.
If I join you, promise solved correctly. 7 is 7. 8 is 2. And if you add Chloe's 4 to my 1, the digital root will be 5.
Math.
Math is my only good subject in school. Oh, it works perfectly! The 4 of us can go into the...
What?
However... Wait! What about the other 4? What's the digital root gonna be? Eight, 3, 6. Alright, let me do math here.
Okay.
11, 17, 22, 4? 4, yeah, 4.
He repeated what he determined.
It's 4. I know my math. I studied. Add up our 4 base numbers, and the digital root is 4.
Then we can go into door 4. Yeah, huh. That worked out well. Ho
Keep the
ho ho.
concept.
Junpei ran over the team assignments in his head one more time. 4 people will go into door 5. 7, Snake, Clover, and Ace. 4 people would go into door 4. Lotus, Santa, June, and Junpei. Junpei had to ask himself the teams for what he really wanted. Beyond door 5 was what remained of the 9th man. He never wanted to see that thing again, but something in him said it would be unwise not to examine the corpse a little closer. Of course, if he went through door 5, he wouldn't be going with Lotus and Santa. True, it would be possible for him to bring June with him through door 5, but that would mean she would have to see the horrific carnage that waited there. Junpei didn't want that. Junpei was torn. Should he stay silent
So
and go
protective.
through door 4? Or should he stop them all and insist on door 5?
5.
As he turned his options over and over in his mind, Ace spoke up.
Alright then. Seems you reached a conclusion, brother. Shall we go?
He began to walk toward door 5. Clover and Snake followed, with 7 a short distance behind. Junpei, which door do you want to go through?
Number
We're gonna stop
5.
there.